Hey everyone, this is Peter Charcalis with the Shaving Shop, as well as Ariana and Evans. So it's been a while since I've done a shaving video, right? So I'm going to shave with the Undersea old label Ariana and Evans brush. We'll have these back in stock probably in a month. Rod George, he does great work. I love this handle. It feels great. I don't know what heads he used, but these are so easily available. I think they're, all like kind of an Edwin Jagger type of head designs. So this is the office in Benmali. Benmali is a great little, it's not even a city, great town. It's very safe here. Just wet the brush. It's a coastal town, so very close to the beach. Maybe 7 minutes. This building we're leasing, I can see this, maybe us lasting a year here. And then maybe, we'll see how things go. We've already signed up a retailer here in the Philippines, and we're going to be signing up one in India. I have a distributor, the Straight Whisker. They're going to be a distributor out of Australia, and they'll be managing all of Australia. No need to buy our pre-shave. Just use our soap. But if you like pre-shave, we have a nice pre-shave. I really like the stick. So, I don't use it though. I just use this. So save yourself some money. Most of the pre-shaves out there are just glycerin soaps with some added lubricants. I could have just shaved like this, but then it's no fun. So Kaizen, this is Kaizen, right? We will be transitioning everything over to K2E really soon. So that's imminent. The office is building up inventory as we speak. Everything I produce here is just K2E. So when we're ready, everything will be made in K2E. So weather is hot here, as you would expect. Just like Florida, it's like Florida weather. Just like Florida, it rains. It comes down like crazy. I thought I was in a typhoon, and the wind and everything, but it lasted an hour. I think that's good. So, I'll have 3 people. Well, Joanna's managing the office, and then I'm going to train 3 people in total. One will be a soap maker, the others will be backup, so they'll all learn how to make soaps. A little bit more, but that's it. I think we'll be quite successful here, just based upon the feedback. My first order, I have an order waiting for me that basically pays for this building for the year. I don't see us, at least not breaking even, which is the main thing. When you start up a business, and this is, we're going back, right? Back to the way I was doing it when I first started making soaps. So, I don't have a big vat back at home. Where our capacity is, we can make 1,000 soaps a day. We certainly won't be able to do that here. I'm going to be making them in pots like I did in the beginning. Larger pots, I'll show you. So this is actually a really nice size pot on an induction cooktop, the way I did it in my kitchen. So, but I think that will be fine initially, and then we'll see if the volume dictates that we need production type equipment, then I'll invest in it. I've invested a lot of money in this. I mean, shockingly, maybe not so shocking. It's it's affordable here, right? But supplies are very, very difficult. It's been more challenging than I thought, and I made a mistake. I should have had all that lined up prior to arriving here, but I knew I needed to visit suppliers and build up these alliances, and I did that for a week in Manila, but I'm still not done. I have to go back to Manila, which I'll do probably in a week and a half to 2 weeks. But stuff like shea butter, very, very difficult to find, and kokum. And if you can find it, it's incredibly expensive in comparison to what I'm able to get back at home. Now, keep in mind, I'm also buying in incredible quantities, so I've really driven down my costs back in the States. This is just like, when I first started, literally when I first started making soaps, I was buying my stuff on Amazon initially. I didn't know who the suppliers were and stuff like that, so I was buying little bags of shea, little bags of kokum, and back with the first base, we had mango butter, and so I just had some other stuff. I mean, the bases have changed pretty dramatically since then. But but here, so for example, the shea butter and the kokum butter are considerably more money. Jars are about a quarter of the price. The bottles, same. We found a supplier that basically is the same exact amber bottles that we use for our splashes. That's slightly less. Printing will be a little less. Steric about the same. The lyes are about the same price. Glycerin about the same price. So it may turn out that the cost of making the soaps, if you put aside the building, the cost of the building and labor, just in materials, probably about the same. I was hoping to be considerably less, but about the same, I think. Once we're finalizing all the supplies, then I'll crunch the numbers. Now, as we get into this, and I find more suppliers that I can find that I can buy in bulk. Some I'm able to buy in bulk, like we're getting delivered a 50-pound bag of steric. I have a lot of lyes, the potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide coming in, a big container of glycerin, but back at home I'm buying 50-gallon drums, my size. So I'll be buying, much smaller. I think they're like 20 kg, something like that, 25 kg containers, which for this operation will be fine. So that's where we are here. But it's cool. I mean, I love it. This was a great decision for me. I love the country. The people are wonderful. Yeah, there's a distance, but I'm so used to traveling. I used to travel to Australia twice a year for 10 years, whatever it was. And the UK 2-3 times a year, and wherever else I would go. So travel, no problem. Cost, okay, it's a little expensive to travel to the Philippines. So that has to be added to the equation. I'll be coming out here probably every 90 days, every 3 months. And if we get to a point where the growth is there, and I think there will be, because we already sell to Australia, to Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Hong Kong, Japan, you know, Taiwan. So, in a little bit to the Philippines. My guess is we'll sell the least amount to the Philippines. I don't know. We'll see. But I have some ideas on how to really grow the business here. We'll do a lot of marketing to a younger demographic here. So I won't be the face of of Ariana and Evans. We'll have a younger, prettier face, or more better looking than me. So, and we'll do more with skincare and other things. But initially, with opening, it'll be wet shaving. But Ariana Evans is growing into much more than that. The shaving shop will always be wet shaving centric. Ariana and Evans, down the line, I think wet shaving will be just a percentage, a part of the overall offering. So let's just do one more pass and then we'll finish up here. So as you can see, this is the area that I would cook in. Boxes. Did I show you this? I forgot. I talked about jars, but so these are the jars. So they're from here. Those boxes. I don't know how many jars I bought. A couple thousand? I don't know. So the identical to what we have in the States, other than they're white. So, but you know, they're fine. Works. I mentioned, the food is great. I love the food here. People are great. I feel very safe here. Benbali is about a 5-hour drive from Manila, so we're like northwest of Manila. Benbali. I'm not going to pronounce this right, but the region. I don't know if they call it province. I think it's called a province, but it's Pangasinan, Pangasinan, something like that. Pangasinan, something like that. So Pangasinan. If I see it written, I'll be able to pronounce it. Pangasinan. I stayed at a hotel right on the beach. Lovely. It was like $47. And included breakfast. So I stayed there 2 nights. The bed wasn't, there's a room here for me. So when I stay, I have a bed set up. I bought a refrigerator, you can't see it. Refrigerator, coffee maker. I used for the first time this morning. Coffee sucked. I need to find good coffee. I had a microwave. Rice cooker, I cooked rice the other night. First time cooking rice in a rice cooker. It was awful. The worst rice I've ever had. It's because I made it. I didn't know what to put in it. So, what's cool, the street here. So we're on a side street, walking distance to the downtown area, very, very close, like, I don't know, quarter of a mile. But the street, along the street during the day, all these, all the like people that live in this area have their little stores set up and little like stands where they'll specialize in one thing. So right next door here, right next door, opposite side of this wall is a house, and in front of that house, they make the same thing every day: chicken adobo in a pot. It was amazing. It was amazing. 50 pence. No, pesos. They go by pesos here, like in Mexico, pesos. I think and I bought 2, so two servings was so 100 pesos. I forget what the conversion was. I don't know if it was 50 or 100 was $1.92. So I think it was 2 meals for $1.92. You kidding me? And it was great. It was great. And then So Joanna, who is this amazing young lady, we're so blessed to have her with us. She found this for us. She found a lawyer for me. In case I get arrested, no. Just to make everything legal. And so we have a lawyer here for advice and doing some paperwork. Her mother has one of those stands, right? And she makes this thing. I ordered two, and it's called pork shamai. I think it was shomai. It's almost like a dumpling. So it's the ground pork in these little dumpling things. Let me take one out. And then they serve it with this, and there's like red in here, so that's maybe a little spice. But they serve it, I'll show you. They include, okay. It's like I put this in the refrigerator so it's hardened up a bit. But it looks like a drug deal. It's a little plastic wrap tied. And this is like a hot sauce with garlic. And then soy sauce. And then this is the most remarkable thing. These are grown here. Calamati, something like that. They're little limes, but they taste, so you can tell they're limes, but they taste different. It's almost like a slight spicy lime, or like a deeper taste, so it's more flavorful. And if you equate it to a fragrance, where you can have a flat fragrance or multi-dimensional from a perfumer that has all these different scents within the fragrance, that's what this is. So it's not a flat one note lime. There's just so many different things going on with this little tiny lime, full of flavor. Amazing, amazing. So I guess that's it. Yeah, so quick 2-pass. Still working on the site. I'm still working on supplies. I think I've gotten to a point where we can get started, but I need to find better supplier. Oh, I found a few places. Ideally, I'll be able to get all my fragrances locally instead of shipping them. I've been shipping a lot, and it's incredibly expensive. I just received an email because it's being held up at customs that I need to show my FDA stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get killed on that, I'm sure, because I've got, I spent $1,000 with Perfumer's Apprentice, $1,000 with another company that I buy from in the UK, and we're sending stuff over. The first package didn't make it. The forwarding freight company, which were supposed to air it out to us, so it was supposed to go by plane. They're saying because of the size or the contents that it has to go by boat. So I'm not gonna get it for 3 months. I'm screwed before I even get started. So, but these are the things that happen when you start a business, number one, but start a business in a half a world away. So, but all is good. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye. So here's the entrance to the office. I have a little sitting area here outside. So I'll get like a table and chair or something here, some plants. And then access to the office. So here's the office. I have a room in here. These just arrived, as I showed you before. So these are the jars that arrived. Some oils that I've received already locally. Some very good ones, but I had to pick and choose. So I'm still going to be shipping a lot of stuff over from the States. But I have meetings, I think on Wednesday, with a few other suppliers. I did find a really, really good supplier and a perfumer. If this perfumer wants to partner with us, here's a storage area. So I had a really good meeting with a perfumer. They make some wonderful, wonderful scents. So I think we'll do a collaboration. They're actually very excited about it, so am I. Outside, it's a little courtyard area. I'll probably get, maybe not this trip, but next trip I'll get a barbecue and some table and chairs, some plants and stuff to make it really cool to sit out here. So that's pretty much it. Working on the website. Yeah, so that's it. A&E. Take care, everyone.